Hey all, thanks for checking back into the channel again today. I've got another video for you today on some of the cheap handheld radios. And I think that I have realized that I hadn't done the long-term use review of the the TID radio TD-H3. This is the one that I'm holding in my hand here. This is the GMRS version of it. But you can change in firmware when it boots up. You can change modes, so it can be programmed unlocked. I have had this now well over 6 months. I think when I did the Baofeng 5RM review, I did like a 6 month review. I like doing the initial impressions and then doing, okay, I've used this for a while and this is what I really like, this is what I really don't like. I carry this one with me just about every day. Even if I'm just going for a short car ride, I know I've got the 2 meter mobile in the car, but this will stick in my pocket, my shirt pocket, the cup holder. It'll be someplace close to me, maybe on the seat next to me, even. And right now, we're picking up something on the M tiers net. I've got it in scan mode. I usually leave it scanning, and it really is a nice all-around, small, compact, pretty decent battery life radio. Um, you can do local broadcast FM pretty easily. You can program it via Bluetooth on your phone, or back up your config that way. That's a pretty quick and easy process. Um, there are a lot of really handy features that way. Um, Programming the VFO to transmit so far, and I say so far, I might have done this in the past, but I was trying to do something a couple days ago and I couldn't get it to transmit. That's the one negative that I can think of off the top of my head, is I couldn't get it to transmit setting it up from the VFO. But outside of that, we've got 2 meter and 440 coverage, GMRS coverage. Depending on what mode you're in, it was type approved by the FCC. Depending on what mode you're in, you can transmit on GMRS. You can monitor airband. You can monitor, of course, local public service. Um, it's a good all-around little radio. I really do like it. Um, it has quickly become my go-to every day. While the 5RM has been a spare, I've got a dedicated GMRS radio there. I've got the old school Baofangs, and I've got the digital. This is the one. If I picked one, this is the one every day. And so that probably is good enough for the 6 month or the year long I've used it. This is my long term review. This radio I would highly recommend to anybody to get a radio. We saw last year a horrible storm in the mountains. We saw Asheville was decimated by flooding, lots of trees down, high winds, really bad stuff. Pack this away, get it programmed. Even if you don't have your license, get it set up for GMR. Even if you don't have your license, get it programmed so you can at least hear what's going on in the local community. And if there is an emergency, a real crisis, you can use a radio like this in an absolute emergency. Life or death, serious injury, those kinds of situations, yes, you can use things like this without a license. That much said, I encourage you to get your license, but get one of these radios. You can still find them for probably $30 or less. It's a good little radio, and get a couple of them. I think you'll really like having them on hand, because even if all you use it for is to listen to the FM radio, it's a nice portable handy radio for that too. So anyway, that's my take on it. What is your take? What is your current absolute favorite? Which one is your go-to that you grab every time you're heading out the door? Is it a cheap radio? Is it an expensive radio? I know I have joked in the past that I just couldn't imagine going out the door with an expensive radio in my Oh, yeah. Well, these are different. um, you know, we carry around extremely expensive cell phones with us all the time, and we don't think twice about it. But a $500 radio, for some reason, or a two, three, 400 portable, I somehow mentally would think about it differently than the cell phone, and that's a little hard to think about taking with me. This is a lot easier for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, what is your take on all of this? Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure to comment down here below. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you soon. Y'all take care.